Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to a thrifty video. Today we're heading to a Goodwill. I've got Ju with me. She's behind the camera right now. That's why you're getting a lovely back view of me and a nice zoom in of my face. Classic. But here on the new rack, I did find a great Smartwool piece to resell. I love selling this brand. It usually does pretty well for me. Usually around $35 to $50. So for $4.99, that is definitely going into the cart. And then I found this little nice chaser pullover. It's a waffle knit, but I just haven't been having luck with this brand. Let me know what you guys have been doing with that brand. But so I left that one behind. It was an iffy one for me. And then I've never seen a pair of Birkenstock tennis shoes before. I didn't know that was even a thing, but yeah, Birkenstock, quite literally. And they were $7.99, so I decided to leave them behind. But yeah, I just was shocked that those existed, I guess. And then this, oh my goodness, when I felt it, I just knew it was high quality. There's the Lululemon logo on the zipper, $4.99. We love to see it. It's a nice little hoodie. And then I'm looking here on the back too for that Lululemon logo. And alas, there she is. Love that. Little men's piece. That's great. $4.99. Heck yeah. A Patagonia piece, which I never find. 15 Dolores, 15 American dollars, but it has the Patagonia logo right there, so that's great. And so I'm like, okay, I might as well think about it, put it in the cart, you know. But as I flipped it, then I saw the back for a second, and look at that, a little burn hole. Of course, there's a burn hole. Just has to happen that way. Unfortunate, so I didn't know what to do. You're used to this. I moved to you. LOL. That's so funny. Okay, I want to see the side. Let go. There you go. Let go. Let go. It's like, please let go. There you go. Look at this. Cracky. Oh my gosh, Ju's the funniest. And then this little pair of shoes I found, but I see that little hole at the toes, which was killing me because I just found 2 pairs of Stella McCartney Adidas shoes the other day and resold one of them already for $50 or $60. This is another Stella McCartney collab, but I'm going to let those go because of that hole. This Mott and Bow t-shirt, I just found Mott and Bow again. I found it for the first time the other day, and then I saw a second piece. But this is just a plain black t-shirt, so I'm going to leave that behind. But that brand is one that I've been learning more about. This was a beautiful pair of Pilcrow pants, and they're really cute. They're so cute. Nice. Pilcrow. Now to show the stains. Stain number 1. Stain number 2. Stain number 3, and price. Oh, they're only $4.99. But I'll show you guys the things that I actually picked up when we get home. Okay, friends, we're back home, and I found so many good things yesterday when we went thrifting. I did have GU with me, so you might have seen her in the backgrounds of a few clips, and it was actually quite helpful to have her help to look through the store. It's just helpful to have somebody else that can be in a different section from you and looking through things. So she covered tops, I covered dresses and men's items, and we found great things together. Also, I have my little fluffy helper back in the background. I know he kind of looks like a pillow, but he's the little black blob. So let's jump into all these things that I found. I spent a good amount of money. I spent $106 the first time I checked out. And then as I was putting them in my cart, I realized I had a pair of shoes underneath my cart, so I had to go check out again. And then when I checked out again, they pulled out a new rack, and then I had to go check out again. It was quite the thing. But we have a lot of good items here. So I got 21 items. So we're gonna figure around $5 an item, but let's jump into it, shall we? So the first thing I found is this really cute little pink t-shirt. And this is a brand that I have put on many a brand list, but have not found very many times. I've only found it once before. It's really cute, kind of a little bit of distressing around the edges, but this is the brand Amo, so A-M-O, Amo, and this is, I think, a Los Angeles-based brand, but this is in a size extra small. I wish it was a larger size, but it looks oversized. It's a really nice little just plain t-shirt. It was $4.99, but I got it for 10% off because every time I spend over $20 at my Goodwills, I get 10% off. It's just how it goes. So I spent, $4 for this, around $4.50. And I did look up comps, and anything from this brand was doing pretty well. The jeans I sold from this brand sold for over $50 last time I sold them.
I would expect, I saw a lot of t-shirts selling for around like $30. So for $4, I thought that was a good pickup, especially because I'm excited about that brand and I wanted to show you guys it. And then I feel like this might have been from the same person, even though it's an extra small, this one's a medium. They have a very similar vibe. And I did find these really at the end of our thrifting trip. And I just think this one is so nice. This is a really good brand to know, and one that a lot of people don't know. It's a little shorter on the front than the back. It's a really nice, like, thicker material, really beautiful piece. And this is from Alex Mill, which is very expensive, a very nice brand, and one that I've never found before. It was also $4.99, and in a size medium. I've definitely put this on a few brand lists that I've created in the past, and so here is an example of finding it in the wild. It's just a boxier little t-shirt. I think it's a women's sizing for sure. It's like gonna be cute and boxy and oversized. Really nice piece, and again, this will resell for hopefully around $35 to $50 for just a t-shirt. And that should tell you too, like, if you found a long dress from either of those brands, those would resell for really good money. Then here's something, I don't know if I would have bought this if I wasn't also showing it to you. And you guys saw that I found 2 Patagonia things while I was there. The other one was like a fleece, kind of like, I think it was a pullover, a quarter zip pullover. It was black, but it had a lot of burn marks in it. When I went to show the employee the hole on the back that I found more holes on the sleeve. And so I think hopefully they set it aside because they shouldn't be asking like $25 or whatever it was, $15, $20 for something with all those holes in it. But I did pick up this Patagonia piece. This one is a nice little quarter zip pullover, and I picked it up because it's in a size extra, extra large. So it's a great blue color. It is from Patagonia. It doesn't have the Patagonia logo up here on the chest like I would hope it would, but it still is nice. So Patagonia XXL, this was $10, which feels steep and is indeed pretty steep. But again, I would pay $10 for Patagonia usually like at a garage sale. So I was kind of just on the fence about it, and then at the very least, I know I have some family members that could wear this. But it has the Patagonia at the hem here, $9.99. I would say I could probably resell this online for maybe $40, so it still would be worth reselling. But I picked it up more so because I wanted to show you guys, and maybe I'll give it to somebody in my family that can use it. And then another brand, this one was like on the tip of my tongue. Like I just felt like for some reason I knew this brand. It looked like a nice tag, and that made me look it up, and it turned out really well because it is worth good money. This is a really interesting like asymmetrical ribbed bodycon dress. So this one has a little sleeve on this side, and then this side is a cutout around the shoulder. And then I would say this is probably going to hit, I would say around knee length is my guess, but it's from the brand LNA. LNA, I don't know tons about this brand. I feel like I maybe have looked into it before and put it on a brand list because it was worth good money. But this is in a size medium, and it looked like it would resell for at least $50. And so for $7.99, I decided to grab it. And I thought it was a really interesting shape. It looks kind of tiny, but it has a lot of stretch as they do. So that was a cute little pickup. And then the thing I was probably most excited about, I did find this on a new rack. It was pretty much the only thing I found that was good on a new rack that I ended up buying. And it was a winner for sure. Love selling this brand, love finding it. I've only found it a few times. I could count them on one hand. And this is a great size too. This is a little kind of baseball style quarter zip pullover from Smartwool, which is so exciting. And this is 100% merino wool, which I love. And it's in a size XL, which is also amazing. So really beautiful. I held this up to the window for so long to make sure there were no holes in it. And I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a nice little marled gray with that dark black. If you guys have ever bought or resold Smartwool, you'll know it's just so expensive and it sells really well. This was $4.99, which I feel like was the deal of the day. $4.99. And so I got it for $4.50. Smartwool, 100% merino wool. This probably retailed for well over $100. And the resale should be at least $50. I think $50 would be amazing. So that's wonderful. This I found in the dress section. I was really excited about this because some brands from Anthropologie do better than others, and this one tends to do really well for me. This is a long maxi style dress, but it has that beautiful slit, and this also is a nice fabric. At first glance, it kind of felt like silky, but it's actually modal, which is great, 64% modal. And this is from the brand Moulinette Swears, which I believe is French. But this brand in particular from Anthropologie does really well for me. It usually sells for at least $50 for even like tops. I've done really well with them, and they're usually higher quality silk or wool or things that are really like nice fabrics, which doesn't surprise me then that this one is modal. It is a beautiful draped top here, and this one is in a size extra small petite, which again, I wish it was a larger size, but it's still a beautiful dress, like beautiful color, and this would be so nice for like a wedding guest dress. So I grabbed that, and most dresses at my store are $7.99. Most dresses just are kind of priced that way unless there's something really special about them or formal dresses. But yeah, so $7 and what? $7.20 for that dress. Not too shabby. And then this is really cute. I thought this was just so darling. I saw this, the Chicago Bulls. It is a crew neck sweatshirt, but it doesn't look like it's just like, you know, like a Gildan sweatshirt. And so I went on the inside and I looked, and indeed it is from Abercrombie & Fitch, which Abercrombie & Fitch, let me say, is having such a comeback. I've thought about making a video about comeback brands. And so if you're interested in that, let me know. But this definitely is a brand that I would not have picked up a few years ago, but now is really doing well. And this is in a size medium, so it's definitely a little bit, you know, oversized. And I actually remember when these were in the stores, this is not a very old piece at all. But I thought that was really cute and just so casual. I can see a lot of girls wearing this, especially like on college campuses. This with some leggings or something and a bun. Very cute. Love that. And so I grabbed this, and the comps for this were like around $35. So for $30 to $50, list around $40 maybe. I think that's worth it, especially because it was $4.99. So not too shabby. And then this is one of the few other things I got from a new rack. And I don't even know if this was technically a new rack. It was just a put-back rack, kind of. But it's this beautiful one-shoulder little top, and it's from Free People, which is really cute. I love this purple color. It's so bright. Has a little bit of a puff sleeve over here and a tie with some smocking at the back. And I did a reverse image search to find out what the name of this shirt is, and it's called the Carmen long sleeve top. And that's what it looks like on a person. So apparently it is actually sold out online. It was $4.99, and this is a size large, which I think is awesome. And so the Free People tag is right there. Just a classic Free People tag, size large. I think it's really cute. This color is amazing. I think it should be able to resell for $30, $35, right around there. Then this is so funny. If you guys just watched my A to Z brand list video, I went from A to Z of the top brand to resell from each letter. And I think it's so funny because this is on my list, but I don't know how I did not think about Zarina for X. That was such a miss on my part. But I did find X by NBD the day after I posted that video, so it worked out. It's a cute little kind of cocktail dress, has some lace detailing across it, an overlay, and then it has a really beautiful strappy back, which I just think is so precious. I love this kind of emerald green color. It's beautiful, and it's from the brand X by NBD. And this is a brand that's sold at Revolve and places like it. And so it's in a size 4, and it's a more formal dress. It should do really well. I have the only other NBD dresses I have found have all been more like formal or like semi-formal dresses, and they're all listed or sold for over $100. So $7.99 for this. I know it doesn't look probably very assuming or look like much, but it should do really well. So that was an exciting find. And like, just look at how fun these colors are that I'm finding. This bright purple, this bright green. It's lovely. And then GU found this Eileen Fisher piece for me. And it looks like just a normal kind of red colored t-shirt, but it actually is 100% silk. And Eileen Fisher, one of the most important things with them, a factor to be on the lookout for, is for sure the fabric content of their pieces. A lot of them are really nice, but if I find just a plain black t-shirt that's just cotton, I will not grab that. But this is a beautiful red 100% silk Eileen Fisher piece. It's in a size extra small. I feel like everything's in a size extra small, which I like to find a variety of sizes, but sometimes it's just how it happens. But I think that should sell for around $30, $35. And while we're at it, Gio also found me this pair of pants. She went through all the pants section for me. And these are in a size 2. And they're from Alice & Olivia, which Alice & Olivia is a great brand, super expensive. I haven't been able to move some of their stuff lately, but these are a kind of a classic black more like a work pant, I think they will do well. I'll probably list around $50. These were $4.99 and they're really nice. And I'm just really proud of her for knowing that this was a good brand. She's been with my reselling business this summer and I feel like she's learned a lot. Maybe someday she'll also resell some things. This is my first time finding this brand, and I feel like I have seen Lori Tata maybe talk about this brand, and that's maybe the only reason I knew it. But it's this, I believe this is a sleep dress. Like, what do you call these? A nightgown? It was in the regular dress section, so it was marked at $7.99, but it is a great brand to know, and that is Hanro of Switzerland. Hopefully you guys can see that tag pretty well. It is a very good brand to know, and it's in a size small, but this purple little dress should resell for like $50. It's a nightgown. It's a sleepwear dress. I wish it would have been marked like a sleepwear piece. A sleepwear piece probably would be like $2.99. This was $7.99. So like, I'm a little upset about that, but also it's a beautiful, really nice nightgown. I know these are expensive, and I bet you could even wear that not as a nightgown if you really wanted to. So yeah, I picked it up because that's my first time ever finding it. I got excited, and so I had to grab it. Here's the two shoes I ended up having to check out twice and 3 times for. Twice because I had these HOKAs underneath my cart because I was thinking about them. They're Bondi 7 from HOKA. They're in a size, I think they're a women's 10, but they fit me pretty well. I'm usually a 9, 9.5, but I was kind of excited to get these for myself. And they were $16.99, which feels like so much for anything thrifted. But then I had to think through, like, for me to buy a pair of HOKAs for myself new is like $160 or so. And then even when I was at Last Chance and I got some HOKAs there, they were $50, $60. So for $15, it feels really, you know, actually better. That's how I had to like think it through, you know. But I thought these were a really cute colorway with the blues going on. And so when I can find them, I might as well pick them up for myself. And then I also found this really cute pair of shoes on the new rack. They are a pair of suede multicolor little sneakers. They've got pinks and blues going on. I think they're really sweet. And these are from Vionic, which I love selling Vionic. And so these were $8.99. And I did think that I could probably resell these for right around $50 after looking up comps. They have a little bit of wear, but also again, they're in my size. And I thought these were so cute. So maybe I'll keep them for a little bit and then resell them, and that would make it definitely more worth it for me. And then we have the one piece of Lululemon I found. Honestly, the only times I ever find Lululemon, I feel like are in the men's section with a tag pulled. Like if their pull tag has been torn away, I will find them because I can feel Lululemon, but other than that, man, they must really get snatched up quick because I'm sure people are donating it. But this is a nice little quarter zip pullover. It was in the men's section. It's this gray, nice little hood on it. Really pretty pristine condition. You can see right here where the pull tag has been grabbed. But I noticed that the Lululemon logo was on the zipper as well as back here on the back. And I saw the little writing poking through, which is also helpful. I don't know the name of this exact style, but I'll figure that out. And it's in a size medium, which I appreciate. This one has the writing on the hem, and it does tell me that it is a medium right there. So helpful. That was $4.99. So originally that was probably $150 or so. So I felt like that was a pretty good steal for, you know, $4. That's not bad at all. That is a band t-shirt. It's from Mac Miller. And I don't know anything about this artist, so I could be totally wrong. But I looked up this piece, reverse image searched it, and it came up, I think it might have been sold at Urban Outfitters. Mac Miller is the actual brand of the t-shirt. It's a size medium, but I did see that a lot of the Mac Miller t-shirts and ones like this were reselling for $25, $35, and this was only $2.99. So $2.99, a little bit less than $3 for that, and I think it should resell for at least $25. And then G also found this pair of shorts. They felt nice. I've never heard of this brand before, so let me know if you know it. They're a pair of little athletic shorts, and they have a little rabbit, a little bunny rabbit down there on the bottom, and then the brand is Rabbit. So it must be some sort of running brand because I have never heard of this, and it's in a size medium, designed in California. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. It's my first time selling it. They were $3.99, but you found it. They're great quality, and so we'll see what happens with those. If you know that brand, let me know. Definitely a new one for me. And then this was on a new rack, and I was very excited because I'm gonna keep this for myself. And this is such a cute little graphic t-shirt. And it's actually from a festival I wanted to go to this year, but we were in California during. And so it says Indiana, and then it's the Peony Festival, which I think is held in Noblesville. We were planning to go to it this year, but then we couldn't because we were out of town. But yeah, it says Indiana Peony Festival. I'm assuming this might have been from the first year, since I feel like they would have maybe put the year on it if it was the second year. I think it's so cute. It's very cute. It's gonna be oversized. It's a cream color with the pink and greens. I love it. It was $2.99. Very excited about that for myself. We have 2 more items. If you guys are enjoying this haul, make sure to give today's video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. But this piece, this name, I think I've found this maybe once before. It's this little romper, and it's this kind of bright orangish red color. It's got a bell sleeve. It's a little cute shorts on it. It is lined. This is from the brand J. Godfrey, which again, I think this is sold at Revolve. So it's another one of those brands that is really expensive retail. I do think the resale isn't going to be as high as the retail, of course. It's a size 4, $7.99 I paid for this. And I was expecting it to probably, I'm going to list around maybe 60 to 75 and hope to make 50 bucks off of it. It's a really beautiful little romper. And this brand I saw just, it does pretty well. I don't think it does quite as well as some of the other things I picked up, but I thought I'd give it a chance. It was a fun little piece, and it was pretty lightweight. It'll be easy for me to store. So we're going with it. Then the last thing I picked up, the only pair of shoes I checked out the first go around was this pair of UGG slippers. I think these are so cool. I love the UGG logo written across, embroidered across the tops of them. They're just a nice little slip-on, and these were $6.99. They do have some wear to the fluff, the sheepskin on the interior, but overall, I think pretty nice. And they don't look like they're really gross or anything. The insides are pretty clean. They're men's size 11, which also happens to be my husband's. So like if he decides he wants them, then I will let him have these, but otherwise I will resell these. And I do think that I can get quite close to $40 for these. That's my assumption. They look like they would be popular for sure. And aren't those kind of fun? I saw those and I was like, oh, I feel like those are a good pickup. So yeah, I got all of those things. I feel really good about all the things I grabbed. I think my favorite personally is that Smartwool. I think that was definitely the thing I was so excited when I found. And then I forgot, but I got this for one of my friends that has a little 18-month-old and she's about to have another baby. So you might have seen me picking up some other clothes, but it's this cute little top, and then it comes with little bloomer shorts with floral print on them. It is absolutely adorable. I just think that is so darling. So I grabbed that for her. But other than that, everything else was to resell minus that t-shirt and maybe the HOKAs for myself. We'll see. But yeah, what do you guys think? Did you think I did pretty well? I wasn't there very long, maybe like 2 hours or so. And I feel like I found some good stuff. I spent over $100 and now I've got to get a listing of these items. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, then make sure to hit subscribe and give it a thumbs up. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.